Welcome back to Lanato. We take a look at the grid for Superheat number 2 of the OK Direct Drive World Championship class. And it will be the British drivers on the front row of the grid. Not the English drivers, the British. There is a difference. It is the boy from Glasgow in Scotland, Dexter Patterson. Scotland is not England. Be very, very sure of that. Do not ever make that mistake. Taylor Barnard, he is from England, and he starts out of grid number 2. The Union Jacks on the front row of the grid. The cart's about to be pushed into life. We take a look at the grid. Patterson, the 2017 Junior World Champion, is on pole position alongside Barnard. All Italian second row of the grid. Gabriel Mini and the reigning World Champion, Lorenzo Travisanuto. Christian Comanducci, Alexander Tauscher, Hugo Sass, who was actually slow leaving the grid. And we've got another kart who is struggling to fire into life. Looks to be Alessio Fagone, still stuck in pit lane. And he's in danger of missing the start. Was to have started on the 16th row of the grid. Alessio Fagone has not entered the circuit, and his race may be over before it's even started. No problem for the British drivers or the Italians on the front couple of rows of the grid. Patterson, Barnard, Mini, Travisanuto, Tauscher, Comanducci, Mr. Thompson, Harry, the 244 Ricky Flynn Motorsport kart, starts out of grid number 7 alongside Hugo Sass and the blue and orange McLaren Miami powered Kart Republic. Semi Megatunith and Sebastian Montoya, the Vortex Tony karts on the 5th row of the grid. The 6th row, 258, the 2016 World Champion, Spain's only ever World Kart Racing Champion for CRG, Pedro Hilbrand. He's alongside Josef Knopf from the Czech Republic. Through the cut through, Patterson 249 for Kart Republic. Team Rosberg. Barnard on the outside of the front row will go around one more time. Another formation lap. This is not the start. Slow up to the start. Patterson dictated the pace as he's entitled to do. The pole sitter from Scotland. Barnard from the east coast of England, where many of you are watching our live coverage here on southgardakarting.it. And we believe the weather, incredibly, in Great Britain is similar to how it is also here in northern Italy. We expect the same weather also next week for the second round of the WSK Super Masters Series. Last year, the snow cancelled the show. 16 degrees here in the sunshine this afternoon. Federico Cecchi going through. The Italian to start the 17th row of the grid. Grid number 33. Patterson looks behind. He's in control. The young Scotsman. His countryman, well, sort of. The Englishman alongside the Scotsman. There's Taylor Barnard. They come up to the line. We get set to go green, and we do in fact do so. Superheat number 2. Here at South Garda Karting, perfect start for Patterson. Barnard into second spot. The field streamed down through the never-ending sweeper. There's Travisanuto, the reigning world champion, up into third place. Mini has missed the start badly. Good start by Alexander Tauscher. Carnage at the exit of turn number 4. We've lost one of the Revolution Motorsport karts. Joel Mesh also involved in that incident. We get back to the front. We'll bring you up to date with that in just a moment. So Patterson with the perfect start. Travisanuto also. There is the reigning world champ. Mini has recovered a position ahead of the German, Alexander Tauscher. Watch Christian Comanducci as Travisanuto goes through to P2. And the Kart Republics run 1, 2, and 3. Barnard, Travisanuto, and Dexter. That incident, the lead is coming past now. Federico Cecchi, Li Mingyang, Joel Mesh, Oh, they're all out. Fagone did not make the start. Just repeating, Kart Republic, 1, 2 and 3. There's Mini, the white helmet of the Sicilian Alexander Tauscher, also in a KR kart. So Barnard assumes the race lead. There's the reigning world champion. Patterson slips back to third. Make that fourth because the Sicilian Gabriel Mini slides down the inside, can't hold the position. Patterson holds off young Gabriele, the white helmet of the junior vice world champion Team Paralin, head of Alexander Tauscher. Right behind him, Mr. Thompson. Oh, another dynamite start for Harry from England. The Ricky Flynn Motorsport team driver gets by Christian Comanducci. There's the black Alpine Star suit, the Iami Power Tony kart of the Italian on the podium at the WSK Champions Cup to start the season where the temperature was 20 degrees less than it is here today as Dexter goes wheel to wheel with another world champion. Dexter down the inside, Lorenzo loses a spot to Gabriel Mini. Yellow flag is out, a huge crash. The race has been neutralized. Off screen, we'll bring you up to date. It's involved Sebastian Montoya, Hiruka Rikosei, the Japanese driver, also Ayrton Fontecha. Full course yellow here at Lenato. They go through the accident scene now. Montoya attempting to restart. Karts littered all around the circuit. Montoya, Hiruka, Fontecha, also Griggs. And the German driver Ben Dorr involved in that accident. There's Joel Mesh's kart. Off screen. The CRG, Ayrton Fontecha, trying desperately to fix it. Is it just a drop chain? Good to see him doing his own mechanical work. And desperately trying to fight his way back into the field and pick up some points at least, even if he is a lap down. Ben Dorr's Kart Republic chassis has come to a stop at the exit of turn number 5. We'll check the order for you in a moment as it rolls across the bottom of the screen. Montoya, give the young Colombian American some credit. The Tony Kart driver shows some guts and determination and does restart, albeit at the back of the field. So the field come through, being led by Barnard, past the accident scene, down into turn number 1 and 2, where they slightly wash off speed from near on 130 k's an hour. Montoya is desperately trying to catch up to the tail of the field. Barnard is the race leader from Patterson. Mini is in third. Then it's the reigning world champ, Trevisanuto. Tauscher in P5, Thompson 6. The TB kart, centre left of your screen, of Ben Dorr. Joel Mesh is also out. It was Joel Mesh's kart. Fagone did not make the start. Cheki, Minyang, Li from Beijing in China were out off the start. Another lap under yellow. Oh, so the field settles down. Montoya did restart, and he will probably just rejoin the tail of the field. 1/3 race distance. Okay, superheat. Number 2. There's Barnard. Patterson. Well, the German driver absolutely distraught. Gets 0 points from this one. Ben Dorr, the Iami Powered Kart Republic. Joel Mesh, also from Germany, in identical equipment. Sitting on the Tech Pro barriers here at Lenato. Karts littering the circuit. We started with 34, we're down to 25. And the Colombian American, Sebastian Montoya, there he is at the top of your screen, makes his way through. How about that for determination for the Colombian American? Another lap under yellow. Restarted, and we'll get some points out of this. Speaking of America, good morning to everyone over the other side of the Atlantic. The Florida Winter Tour taking place later on today, your time. Believe this round of the series again taking place, if I'm not mistaken, at the Hard Rock Miami Stadium, home of the 2020 Super Bowl. What a venue that is in North America. And speaking of venues, possibly the biggest motor racing, or one of the biggest motor racing events, always debatable, the Daytona 500 getting underway later on tonight over in the USA. We're ready for a restart. Barnard and Patterson, they started on the front row and they will lead up to the line. We will pass half race distance this time round. Barnard, the race leader, 251. Patterson right on the rear bumper of the almost identical Karting Republic chassis. The flag flies green here at Lonato Superheat number 2. Gabriel Mini, Lorenzo Travisanuto. We watch the Italians as Dexter closes right up on the back of Taylor. Has a quick look behind him. Mini has missed the start ever so slightly, and that gives Dexter just that little bit of breathing space. Good start by Alexander Tauscher. There's the German. 2-1-2, the KR kart. Got a good jump off the restart. The field going through. There's Semi Megatonif, the driver from Francis. Down the inside goes Dexter. Oh, nice move and the response from Taylor. Patterson has none of it. Watch Mini. It's getting rugged. The Italians go wheel to wheel. Tauscher tatters the back of Lorenzo. They come down the straight to complete lap number 8. Patterson having none of it from Taylor. Mini goes down the inside. Nice move by the Sicilian. Oh, nicely done by Gabriel. Can he hold it? Travisanuto, the reigning world champion, goes through on his former Team Rosberg teammate. Barnard from the lead goes back to position number 4 and is now being hounded by the German, Alexander Tauscher. Christian Comenducci, Pedro Hilbrand makes it 3 world champions inside the top 7. A dynamite start for the Spaniard as Travisanuto goes through and takes Mini. The response is immediately on the next corner. Mini gets ragged, loses the momentum, and will lose 2 positions in the process. Oh, Mini, the Sicilian, was fighting for the lead, and now he heads the freight train, being headed by his countryman. That's Christian Comenducci, the black race suit. There's Hilbrand. 258 comes to play. Hugo Sass in the McLaren blue and orange Karting Republic goes down the hill. Hugo, Semi, Joseph Knopp. Thompson falls back to 11th ahead of Jules Statsbatter. Reggie Dewey, the Brit, in the RS car. He's made a superb start. There's Thompson. Almost runs into the back of the KR car. Instead, he just goes down the inside and takes Joseph Knopp from the Czech Republic. That's put Harry inside the top 10. Reggie ahead of Valentino Baracca in the Croc Promotion. Jenna Civico, the Catalan driver, also for the Croc Promotion team, just outside the top 10. Rico Salmanuato, Colin Bonninghausen, Sun Yuhan, Sutumno from Thailand, Brett Ward, winner of the Rotax Max Grand Final a couple of seasons ago. X30 European champion, Brett in position number 20 in the Miami-powered FA car, the English driver. It's ragged further back. Mini has spent more time on 3 wheels than anyone. The Paralin kart absolutely hooked up. Comenducci down the inside. Tries to follow his countryman through. He does do exactly that. Let's check the order. Patterson, Travisanuto, and Taylor Barnard. And it's Mini, Comenducci, Tauscher, Hilbrand, Megatonif, and Hugo Sass. Just a spot ahead of Harry Thompson. Sass sits the fastest lap of the race, a 47.925. They're under the 48-second bracket now, with 3.5 laps remaining of the OK Superheat. Great to see Pedro Hilbrand back in form. 2016 world champion, winning that title at Bahrain in the Middle East. The 258 CRG. Oh, it's getting ragged. There's Thompson. There's no space for him to make a move. tucked in behind Hugo Sass. But it's the Scotsman who ironically flies the Union Jack on our timing screens. It's not the Scottish flag, much to the Scots' dismay in international motorsport. It is a Union Jack, it is Dexter, he is from Glasgow in Scotland, he's driving a Kart Republic and he leads the race here today from Travis Sanuto, the reigning world champion. Less than 3 laps remaining, Barnard in position 3, Super Heat 2 for OK. There's the Kart Republics, they still run 1, 2 and 3. Hilbrand with Semi Megatunev. Two laps now remaining in Super Heat 2, the 24th Winter Cup. Here at Lonato, this incredible circuit in the north of Italy between Venice and Milan. Down the hill they go. Doesn't look much, if anything, on your TV screen, but it is enough to boost the engine RPM naturally by a few hundred revs. The drivers certainly feel it as the last lap board comes out. This time for Dexter Patterson. There's Sass going through. Move further back in the field. Alexander Tauscher, Jill Statsbatter, the Belgian. The final lap of Super Heat 2 for OK. Fastest lap, that time for Gabriel Mini. Once again, he's done 2 fastest laps in a row. 47.6, he lowers the Mark II. Dexter Patterson looking good to take maximum points in this heat here this morning. It will be a Kart Republic 1, 2 and 3. The reigning world champion Lorenzo Travisanuto in position number 2. The 2017 junior world champion rounds the second to last corner. He will take the victory here. The checkered flag comes out for the boy from Glasgow in Scotland. And he wins Super Heat 2 from Travisanuto, Barnard, Kart Republic 1, 2 and 3. The Sicilian Gabriel Mini P4. And Christian Comenducci, the third Italian in the top 5. Great drive from him. A spot ahead of Pedro Hilbrand, the Spaniard, who came from the 6th row of the grid. Pedro Hilbrand makes it 3 world champions inside the top 6. This is the race winner, 249. He is a world champion. We go back to PFI in England 2017, where he took that title for Forza Racing. He's the first of 3 world champions. Let that sink in. Class field here at Lonato. He takes the win in Super Heat 2 for the Kart Republic team. There is the reigning world champion, 201. That's Lorenzo Travisanuto from northern Italy. A week ago, racing also in the USA. Has already done a few races on the other side of the Atlantic. Finishes in P2. In North America, that is, this season already. As well as 4 races already here in Europe. And Taylor Barnard, Kart Republic, 1, 2 and 3 with Dexter, Lorenzo and Taylor. Mini 4, Comenducci 5 and Pedro Hilbrand, 3 world champions inside the top 6. A class field here at the 24th running of the Winter Cup here at Lonato. The Super Heats for OK are done. As we take a look at the highlights of this race that was interrupted by a full course yellow Dexter Patterson, the Scotsman, who eventually did win the race, led away from the start. This huge crash off screen claimed 7 karts. The race was neutralized, bunching the field up. We mentioned Sebastian Montoya, who was involved in that incident, restarted. How about the Colombian American coming home 19th from the back of the field, restarting after that crash? Give Sebastian some credit for that. Finishing a spot ahead of Brett Ward. Out front, Dexter Patterson pulled away. And the boy from Scotland taking the win by 0.6 of a second over Travisanuto. And Taylor Barnard for Team Rosberg made it Kart Republic 1, 2 and 3 with 3 world champions inside the top 6. The OK Superheat here at Lonato, a beautiful sunny day. We hope you're enjoying our live coverage. The 24th running of the Winter Cup. We'll take a very short break and be back right here for the Superheats for the junior category in just a moment.